It's a Dazzler Report, channel 108. No channel need to watch, no channel need to see. Check the channels you watch and channels I see. You're not here to impress, only to express. Today is Friday the 13th of June, Friday the 13th, a lucky number. Friday the 13th of June 2025. That'll soon be Christmas 2033. That'll soon be Easter 2040. After which the vapor canopy will collapse and return. It's a beautiful day. It's blue sky, however, not pure blue. You've got a lot of milkiness, milky sheens and spraying going on as usual. So it's not pure, but hey, it's better than grey clouds, isn't it? It's better than it has been recently. Down by the River Thames, not too far from the yard. Straight into it. Israel's just attacked Iran. I mean, it's been going on for a while, this. The odd sort of missile strike here and there, like warning shots, minor damage. Some maybe, I'm not sure of the body count or anything. But last night, 2 top military commanders got killed in the strikes, and a bunch of scientists, the official story goes. And Iran, I swear, say there'll be a retribution for this. And they're a powerful country, Iran. They are tooled up. That's why they haven't attacked Iran so quickly and easily. It was back in the day, after 9/11. We know about 9/11. I don't need to get into details about that. There was a list of countries who wanted to decimate after that. 9/11 giving them the excuse. Iraq, Syria, Libya, I think Somalia and Yemen were on the list too, Afghanistan, and Iran. Well, they haven't quite got Iran yet. They've been doing shit to us. In more recent times, they've been bombing the shit out of Yemen. Saudi Arabia's been participating in that one. And Somalia, they've been at it for years there, but Libya, Iraq and Afghanistan were out and out attacks, out and out bombed massively, and sending the troops invade the country. We know the dodginess of all that back in the early 2000s. 2001 November, they started off in Afghanistan because this guy in a cave on dialysis, this rich Arab who had strong connections to the Bush family and the Saudi royal family, was hiding out in a cave in Afghanistan on dialysis, orchestrating this big attack on New York. Orchestrated the New York attack, the two of the most iconic buildings in the world. So they had to attack Afghanistan for that, didn't they? Destroy the entire country. Take down the Taliban, who were installed by the CIA back in the 1980s when Russia was occupying Afghanistan. We know all that. Old story, old history. And then Iraq, 2003. Dodgy dossier. Dr. Kelly, a UN weapons inspector, came back and said Iraq doesn't have any weapons of mass destruction. There's no need to attack Iraq on that basis, because this was the rhetoric that was being used. Weapons of mass destruction. Iraq's got weapons of mass destruction. They can attack us within 45 minutes. Tony Blair was banging that rhetoric out. Fear porn, alarmist, and all the rest of it. Turned out, and it was open, and it was an open secret that the dossier that they got the info from was dodgy. The dodgy dossier. Remember the dodgy dossier, which caused almost 2 million Iraqis to die Dr. Kelly committed suicide shortly after he went public about Iraq not having weapons of mass destruction. he took a walk one day from his house, lived in Surrey I think, and he was found dead in a field nearby after committing suicide. Yeah, all right. Oh, and there's one, Robin Cook. He was a senior minister in the Labour Party at that time, Tony Blair's administration, Tony Blair's government. Labour government, eh? Well, Tory government as well, all of them. Well, he openly expressed outrage at the War of Terror. They call it the War on Terror, it was actually the War of Terror. He expressed outrage and he stepped down. I think he actually resigned from the Labour Party. Anyway, a couple of months later, he was out walking in the fells of Scotland and he dropped dead of a heart attack. Strange that, isn't it, eh? So you got two people speaking out against the War on Terror, or the War of Terror, discrediting the narrative. And one dies of a heart attack, sudden death, suddenly died, and another one committed suicide. You're right. So now what we've got now, we've got Iran. They've still got Iran to sort out. They've not yet dealt with Iran. They've totally destroyed all these countries now. Iraq's a complete shit show, as is Libya. That was in 2011. All the people that don't want to subscribe to the Rothschild central banking system, the usury fractional reserve banking system. And Assad is another one. He's legged it to Russia. Now ISIS are in control of Syria. Weren't they the bad guys, the ISIS, before? They were the good guys when they're fighting Assad. But when they start allegedly attacking Israel and stuff like that, then they were the bad guys. But of course ISIS is Israeli Secret Intelligence Service. ISIS, as Al-Qaeda, as Hezbollah, as Hamas, they're all Mossad agents. But let's not get too much into that right now. So now, all that's going on, big genocide of Palestine's going on since, I mean, it's been going on since 1948, but they upped the game in October 2023, and I reckon, I'd say close to 1 million Palestinians are dead now. I think the official figure is 50,000, but it's more like 500,000, maybe even 1 million. Average age of a Palestinian in the Gaza Strip is 17 years old. They're still wiping it clean. They're still doing big genocide there. And they're attacking Lebanon, Hezbollah, allegedly backed by Iran. I mean, come on. The biggest casualty, the first casualty of war is the truth. Anyway, they use the same rhetoric again now. Israel's attacking Iran because they're building nuclear weapons. They've got weapons of mass destruction. We need to do a preemptive strike and stop them from creating massive destruction to protect ourselves from Iran, because Iran wants us, they want to wipe us out with nukes, you know. We can't have that risk, so we've got to get them first. It's weapons of mass destruction all over again, isn't it? 22 years later. They're using the same rhetoric as they did when they attacked Iraq. Remember when the Iraq-Iran war was on in the 1980s? And Saddam Hussein was the golden boy back then, wasn't he? Because they were fighting Iran. There was proxy. And then all of a sudden he became the villain of the world in the 1990s. People forget that. People got short memories, haven't they? People got like goldfish, just like the scamdemic. We just had it 5 years ago. You know, it wound down just over 3 years ago. People have forgotten about that now, haven't they? People just carry on with their lives as if nothing ever happened. Everything's normal again. No problem. Pandemic's over. We've had our injections. It's okay. That's what people actually think. The majority of people, NPC population, the non-player characters, that's what they actually think. It's mad, isn't it? The Matrix, eh? Memory span of goldfish. And the attention span of a gnat. Beautiful river, isn't it? The river tides out. I like the tyres and cones and supermarket trolleys sort of like merging into the mud there. A lot of road cones in there. But yeah, I like the texture of the mud. Birds right there fishing. So yeah, it's weapons of mass destruction all over again. And now I don't know. I've not watched the BBC or anything. I don't watch the mainstream media anymore. It's like I'm pouring shit into my head. I feel contaminated every time I watch the mainstream news now. I just feel deeply contaminated. It's complete lies. They're all backing Israel, of course. You know, Israel can't do wrong. You're anti-Semitic if you complain about Israel. And Netanyahu, well, he's busy trying to get the Mashiach, the return of the Mashiach, isn't he? Trying to bring the Mashiach back. That's going to be the subject for the next video. So there's a possibility of World War III kicking off now. This is going to proper escalate. Let's see, let's see where this goes. But this is potentially World War III material, and things are going to really escalate, I think, from this point on. I know Russia is on Iran's side. America is on Israel's side. Trump is Israel's bitch. And yeah, let's see where this goes. Things could get very interesting. It's bound to happen at some point. They need to do the big culling exercise. I don't think not enough people died from the injections. So they're going to try some other approach of depopulation now. War is a good way to depopulate. Anyway, I'm going to talk about Netanyahu in my next video. End of part 1, or whatever this is. Peace, bless.